How many years have you been studying English?
About 4 years now, but I still freeze up when someone asks me a simple question.
That's exactly what 90% of English learners tell me. They study grammar rules for years, they memorize vocabulary lists, they complete hundreds of exercises, but when it comes to actually speaking, they feel completely stuck.
Yes, that's me. I know all the grammar rules, but speaking feels impossible.
What if I told you that fluency has almost nothing to do with grammar rules?
Really?
I'm Joel, an English coach, and this is Monica, one of my students. Today we're sharing a real 30-day method that completely changed how Monica speaks English. We tested this system together, tracked every result, and I'm going to show you exactly what worked.
And what didn't work too.
By the end of this episode, you'll have a clear day-by-day plan to improve your speaking in just 30 days. No boring grammar lessons, no endless vocabulary lists, just practical speaking practice that actually works. Monica, tell everyone what your biggest problem was before we started this challenge.
I would think in my language first, then try to translate everything to English. By the time I finished translating in my head, the conversation was already over.
This is the #1 problem I see with English learners. They're trying to translate instead of thinking in English.
Plus, I was so scared of making mistakes, I would rather stay quiet than say something wrong.
Fear of mistakes kills fluency faster than anything else. Here's what most English learners do wrong. First, they focus too much on grammar rules. They think perfect grammar equals good speaking.
I spent hours memorizing verb tenses.
Second, they never practice speaking daily. They read, they write, they listen, but they don't speak. Third, they use basic vocabulary. Everything is very good, or very bad, or very tired.
That was definitely me.
And fourth, they translate everything in their head. This makes speaking slow and unnatural. So we designed a 30-day method to fix all these problems. Let me break down each week for you. Week 1 was all about vocabulary upgrade.
This was harder than I expected.
We completely banned basic words like very. Instead of saying very tired, Monica had to say exhausted. Instead of very happy, she said thrilled. Instead of very good, she used excellent or amazing.
The first few days, I forgot constantly. I would catch myself saying very and have to stop and correct it.
That's normal. We practiced 5 new strong words every day. But here's the key. Monica had to use each word in 3 different sentences.
So if the word was exhausted, I would say, I'm exhausted after work today. My sister looks exhausted from studying. This exercise makes me feel exhausted.
Exactly. You can't just memorize the word. You have to practice using it in real sentences. By the end of week 1, Monica's vocabulary sounded much more natural. Week 2 focused on speaking rhythm and pronunciation.
This changed everything for me.
We didn't work on accent. We worked on sounding natural. In real English, we don't say, I am going to go. We say, I'm going to go. We don't say, I want to eat. We say, I want to eat.
At first, this felt like cheating.
Why?
Because my textbooks never taught connected speech.
Textbooks teach formal English, but real conversations use connected speech. We practiced shadowing for 15 minutes every day.
Shadowing was my favorite part.
For those who don't know, shadowing means listening to native speakers and repeating exactly what they say. Same rhythm, same pronunciation, same speed.
I used YouTube videos and TED Talks. I would play a sentence, pause, and repeat it exactly.
The goal isn't to copy an accent. The goal is to copy the natural flow of English. Week 3 was the hardest week, stopping translation.
This almost made me quit.
Tell them why.
Because thinking in English felt impossible at first. My brain automatically wanted to translate everything.
This is where most people give up, but this is also where real fluency begins. We started with simple thoughts.
Instead of thinking, tengo hambre, and translating to, I am hungry, I had to train my brain to think, I'm hungry directly.
We practiced describing daily activities in English.
While brushing my teeth, I would think, I'm brushing my teeth. While cooking dinner, I'm cooking pasta.
It sounds simple, but this builds English thinking patterns.
By day 20, I noticed I was thinking some thoughts directly in English.
That's when you know it's working. Your brain is starting to process English without translation. Week 4 was all about daily confidence practice.
This was scary, but necessary.
Every day, Monica had to speak English out loud, sometimes to herself, sometimes in online speaking groups.
I started by talking to myself in the mirror. I felt crazy at first.
But it works. Speaking to yourself is safe practice. No one is judging you. You can make mistakes freely.
Then I joined online conversation groups.
We also added recording practice.
I would record myself answering simple questions. What did you do today? What's your favorite food and why?
Then she would listen back and notice her mistakes, not to feel bad, but to improve.
Hearing my own voice helps me catch problems I didn't notice while speaking.
The key to week 4 is accepting that mistakes are normal. Perfect fluency doesn't exist. Even native speakers make mistakes.
This was the biggest mindset change for me.
So, what happened after 30 days?
My vocabulary was much stronger. I stopped saying very all the time. My speaking rhythm sounded more natural.
Monica's response time improved dramatically.
Yes, I wasn't translating in my head anymore, at least not for simple conversations.
And her confidence increased.
I actually started enjoying English conversations instead of avoiding them.
Now, let's be clear about something. Monica wasn't perfectly fluent after 30 days.
Definitely not perfect.
But she made more progress in 30 days than in the previous 6 months.
The structure made all the difference.
Random studying doesn't work. Daily focused practice works.
Each week had a clear goal. I knew exactly what to practice every day.
That's the power of this method. It's not about studying more. It's about practicing the right things consistently.
My biggest advice is don't skip the speaking practice.
Reading and listening are important, but if you want to speak better, you have to practice speaking.
Even if it's just talking to yourself.
So, here's your challenge. Try this 30-day method yourself. Start with week 1 tomorrow. Choose 5 basic words you use too often and find stronger alternatives.
And remember, progress isn't about perfection. It's about consistent daily practice.
Which word are you going to upgrade first? Instead of very good, will you say excellent? Instead of very tired, will you say exhausted? Leave a comment and tell us your first vocabulary upgrade.
And if you decide to try the full 30-day challenge, let us know about your progress. We love hearing about it.
Speaking English fluently isn't about talent. It's about the right method and daily practice.
30 days from now, you could be having this same conversation about your own English improvement.
The only question is, will you start today? Thanks for listening, and remember, fluency is built one day at a time.
See you in the next episode.
And don't forget to commit to your first vocabulary upgrade in the comments below. We're excited to hear from you.